to this resolution. One printing mistake was in these names. That is regarding one of our former General Council member. Her name was Chellammal. So unfortunately, it was written as Chinnadure. So I think it is in the second page of the condolence resolution. The name before the last name is Comrade 𝒃𝒆𝒏𝒕 from Kerala. So just before Comrade 𝒃𝒏𝒕, there is a name that has to be changed to Chellammal. Chellammal was from Tamil Nadu and our former General Council member. So that spelling mistake is to be rectified. So I think the names have been, the resolution have been moved. So let us have 1 minute silence, paying respect to the veteran leaders. Okay. Same as where is Vikram? Now there will be the martyrs resolution. Comrade Vikram will move it.
Comrade, I'm placing martyrs resolution. The conference pays our deep anguish and our salute to the more than 375 martyrs who gave supreme sacrifice of their life during the Kisan movement, the year-long Kisan movement. The Kisan conference remembers the farmers and journalists who were brutally murdered under the cars of Union Minister Ajay Mishra Teni and his son Ashish Mishra Teni in Lakhimpur Kheri, that incident. The conference pays deep homage to the lakhs of farmers, agriculture workers, informal workers, unemployment youth, student women and others who had died by suicide during the last 3 years. We pay deep homage and express our strong protest over killing of workers, farmers, their families and others in human-wildlife conflicts. This conference of Agriculture Worker Union pays respects to the several comrades of the left movement in the state of Bengal, Kerala and Tripura who were gruesomely killed by the forces like RSS, BJP, TMC, Congress, Islamic fundamentalists and others in the last 3 years. The Congress of Union expressed its strongest protest at the killing of minorities and the marginalized lynched by the Hindutva hooligans and other religious extremists. We pay deep homage to the several women assaulted and killed across the country. We also pay homage to the common people of this country who fell into murderous communal attacks, including the victims of Delhi program. The 10th Conference of Agriculture Worker Union pays homage to the innocent people who were shot dead by the UP, Karnataka, Assam State Police during the anti-CAA protest. The conference expressed condolence to the families of victims of terrorist and separatist violence in different parts of India.
So, comrades, paying respect to the martyrs, already the resolution has been moved. 1 minute silence. So, paying homage to the martyrs, there will be a song. So now the comrades will sing that song.
We'll come again. The song 𝑧𝒃𝒐𝒖𝒕, song of French Revolution. आप लोग सब जानते हैं फरांसी विप्लव फ्रेंच रेवोल्यूशन ये गाना ओरिजिनल फ्रेंच में होते हैं, पर इसका जो इंडियन वर्जन हिंदी वर्जन वो गाना हिंदी वर्जन हम लोग गाएंगे। ये गाना ट्रांसलेट किया है 𝑧𝒃𝒐𝒖𝒕 in the time of 1940। ये गाना हम लोग डेडिकेट करते हैं। We are dedicating this song to our true comrades।
कमर बांध तैयार हो 𝑨𝒃𝒂𝒏𝒕 कमर बांध तैयार हो 𝑨𝒃𝒂𝒏𝒕 हम भूख से मरने वाले क्या मौत से डरने वाले, हम भूख से मरने वाले क्या मौत से डरने वाले, आज़ादी गगन बजाओ उठाओ अली बजाओ युद्ध की शेष पुकार आती है वरदान होशियार होशियार मजदूर होशियार 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 मजदूर होशियार 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 कूद की रोटी हार कभी नहीं करेंगे शिकार होशियार 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 अब कमर बांध तैयार हो 𝑨𝒃𝒂𝒏𝒕 अब कमर बांध तैयार हो 𝑨𝒃𝒂𝒏𝒕 हम भूख से मरने वाले क्या मौत से डरने वाले, हम भूख से मरने वाले क्या मौत से डरने वाले, आज़ादी गगन का बजाओ उठाओ अली बजाओ युद्ध की शेष पुकार आती है वरदान होशियार होशियार मजदूर होशियार होशियार। होशियार 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 होशियार।
Thanks, everyone.
Now, comrade, we have the welcome speech of the reception committee. Comrade 𝒃𝒐𝒕 𝑩𝒆𝒏𝒕, who is the chairman of this reception committee, will deliver the welcome speech.
Welcome speech of the reception committee from the city.
Circulated to all of you, most probably being circulated. So I am just reading it out. Comrades of the Presidium, all the leadership on the dais, dignitaries, delegates, observers from all over India who are assembled here in Comrade Jyoti Basu Nagar and Comrade Kumar Shiralkar and Comrade Sarandhar Paswan, a Manch for historic 10th conference of All India Agricultural Workers Union. At the outset, on behalf of the reception committee, I welcome you all. We hope that coming 4 days will be a memorable one, which you will cherish in the coming days. This is for the first time that All India Agricultural Workers Union, All India Conference is being held in West Bengal. Reception committee formed on the occasion of 10th All India Conference of Aiawu have tried their best to ensure your stay and all the arrangements for this conference comfortable as far as possible in spite of constraints created by the odd political situation prevailing in West Bengal. West Bengal is a state which has got very glorious history in the battle for India's freedom and also in the post-independence democratic movements and class struggle of our country. This state has contributed a lot in diversified literature and culture of India. West Bengal is having a glorious history of fighting for protecting democratic values and strengthening secular values. It is a state which saw the emergence of modern industries for the first time in India during colonial days. Jute, engineering, mining industries developed in this part of the land. Agriculture and peasantry were very strong components during colonial period and now even in the post-independence Bengal society. This West Bengal is the state where Bengal Renaissance, which even galvanized Indian freedom struggle also. This Bengal Renaissance was initiated by people like Raja Ram Mohan Rai, Vivian Delosio, Louis Vivian Delosio, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Rabindranath Tagore, Acharya Prafulla Chandra Ray, Professor Jagadish Chandra Bose, among others, which influenced the Bengal Renaissance which influenced entire Indian people and Indian society for its further development. Howrah district, which has been chosen as the venue for the 10th All India Conference, has got very unique place in the state of West Bengal in its history, economy, culture, various struggles and communication system also, even in the colonial period. In this district, in Howrah district, in the beginning of the 19th century, there was a big strike by the Garwans. They were the drivers of horse-driven vehicles and scavengers, which created heavy stirrings among the workers and in worker struggles in the colonial period. Howrah is the district where communists started working among the working class in the early days. That is during 1920s, just after the formation of the Communist Party in India. Even the communist leadership of Great Britain, who had contributed a lot during the initial days of the communist movement of our country, that Ben Bradley and Philip Spratt, I think you have heard the name. They were imprisoned during the Movemnet struggle, Movemnet conspiracy case. Those Ben Bradley and Philip Spratt, who were in India for the formation of the trade union movement, Communist Party, and for strengthening the anti-colonial independence struggle of our country. They were jailed in connection to Movemnet conspiracy case during 1929 to 33. They were very much active in Chengal-Bauria industrial zone of Howrah to develop strong trade union movement here. First railway strike of India, that was in Lilua in Howrah, that took place here in Howrah district. During Tevaga struggle in rural Bengal, including rural Howrah, a lot of poor peasants and agricultural workers were martyred in this land, Bengal as well as in Howrah. Howrah district is considered as a strong center for democratic movement of West Bengal. All sections of the society of the state, that is teachers, students, youth, women, Kishan, agricultural workers, employees, and people from cultural world, with their struggles, have enriched and still enriching the long history of innumerable glorious struggles, democratic movements of Howrah district. Howrah district is very much adjacent to Kolkata. On the other side of Hooghly River, there is Kolkata, and this side, that is Howrah. Howrah railway station is the largest railway station in the country. Howrah Bridge, symbol of Kolkata for a long time. This Howrah Bridge is the first cantilever bridge in India, not only in India, in this part of the continent, Asia, which symbolizes, actually that Howrah Bridge symbolizes the entry to Kolkata. Bengal Engineering College, presently Indian Institute of Engineering, Science and Technology, one of the first two engineering and technology colleges in India during British colonial period. One of the two and oldest engineering and college center for technological education. Howrah city is termed as Sheffield of India since 19th century due to the fact that the first set of modern industries like jute engineering first grew up in Howrah district. Due to special logistical opportunities, industries started setting up units in this Howrah district, especially on the bank of Hooghly River. rural areas and agricultural land got reduced gradually. Yes, this is the speciality, peculiarity of this district, that rural areas and agricultural land, they are getting reduced gradually, and consequently, people dependent on agriculture got reduced gradually. This district experienced tremendous growth of urbanization. West Bengal state population is nearly 10 crore 35 lakhs right now. Population of Howrah district is 64 lakhs 3,000 nearly right now. The situation faced by Indian people in the form of neoliberalization and its crisis is very much in manifestation in West Bengal and Howrah district as a part of this state. Crisis of unemployment, joblessness and job loss is growing. Inflation and price rise are becoming unbearable for the people. Many of the industries in this state and Howrah district are either closed or under lockout. No new industries are coming up in present day Bengal. Retrenchment of the workers, it is occurring at a high scale. Agriculture in the state, including ensuring minimum support price for rice, potato and other products, are tremendously neglected as a result of the policies of 𝑺𝒃𝒐𝒕 government headed by Narendra Modi on the one hand, and agricultural policies pursued by the West Bengal government run by Trinamool Congress government. All of you are well aware that this state, West Bengal, is experiencing tremendous onslaught on democracy and democratic rights of the people, including toiling people. Hundreds of comrades of the democratic movement have been murdered by TMC goons, aided by the state government. Thousands and thousands of people have been forcibly evicted from their homes, including their families. They have been also evicted. False cases are implicated against thousands of fighters for democracy and democratic rights, and many of them are imprisoned for a number of years. Huge number of officials of the left parties either have been captured and vandalized, ransacked and destroyed by TMC anti-socials. During last 12 years, that is the rule of the TMC government, state has witnessed unprecedented authoritarian onslaught on democracy and people by TMC goons and anti-socials patronized by TMC governments, police and administration. Resistance battle is also continuing against this barbaric authoritarian violence since 2011. In this resistance battle, students, youth, women, workers, peasants, agricultural workers are playing a remarkable role. Many of these fighting people have become martyrs. Series of martyrdom have galvanized the fighting spirit of the people of the state, especially the downtrodden people. For the last few months, the surge of various streams of movements are being witnessed in the state. In spite of very calculated conspiracy by corporate media to pose West Bengal as the theater of binary politics in between TMC and BJP, left and democratic forces along with the secular forces are advancing, which is becoming very much visible in the state. The conspiracy is very much strong to pose the Bengal as the theater of binary politics. That is the story created by the media, corporate media. But in reality, the struggle, especially conducted, led by the left democratic as well as secular forces. It is advancing. There are daily advancements are taking place in this state in West Bengal. In our state, democratic institutions like panchayats, municipalities have been nearly destroyed. In this context, mention is to be made about creation of an example of three-tier panchayats for the first time in India by the left government of West Bengal in 1978. Real experience of democracy through proper functioning of three-tier panchayats and municipalities were the achievements of left-front government of West Bengal, which were here for 34 years. Authoritarian rule is being imposed on the state, that is West Bengal. Struggles and movements which are becoming stronger every day to save democracy and secular values is very much on. It is continuing. Corruption related to employment and misappropriation of government funds has reached an abnormal and unheard of scale. Corruption has engulfed all walks of public life in the state. People of India, especially the toiling and democratic sections of Indian people, are fighting against the neoliberal economy's aggression to save their lives and livelihood. At the same time, Indian people who are having a long tradition of developing and protecting the plurality of this land, diversity and secular values and tradition of the country, are now valiantly fighting against the extreme right Hindutva politics of Modi regime. RSS is spreading its venom of Hindutva politics with the help of BJP government at center. In today's India, Modi government is spreading irrationality and unreason with the help of pseudo-science by distorting science. Distortion of history is a danger right now in Indian society. Rights of people, especially toiling people, are being seriously made the target of attack. Every day there is a growth of class and mass battles in our country. Nobody can deny that toiling people are on the streets, raising their voice against the pro-corporate, anti-people policies of the RSS BJP government at center. All sections of people of West Bengal are carrying on brave and historical struggle against the authoritarian rule of BJP government led by fascistic RSS. Its anti-poor, anti-people neoliberal onslaught and aggression of Hindutva communalism. At the same time, peasants, agricultural workers and people of the state are carrying on undaunted battle against the authoritarian, absolutely anti-democratic and corrupted state government run by Trinamool Congress. When we are in the midst of struggle, this responsibility of holding 10th All India Conference, All India Agricultural Workers Union, has been bestowed on us. The reception committee, with the help of various mass and class organizations, along with democratic sections of West Bengal, have tried its best to make this conference successful. Yes, to make this conference successful, mass movements of the state and also people of the state have come forward. So people of the state, especially of Howrah, have come forward with all their help and cooperation for holding this conference. Howrah district, along with the entire state of West Bengal, is going to face panchayat election within 2 to 3 months. And this city, Howrah, the second largest city in West Bengal, just next to Kolkata, this corporation election is deferred for last 6 years. Last 11 years back, the election was held. This is the undemocratic, authoritarian character of this state government. This city is going to face the corporation election. It is also they are going to face within 2 to 3 months. So, but the people and democratic movement of the state and as well as Howrah district, they have tried their best to make this conference a memorable one. Comrades, in spite of all the efforts, there may be some inconvenience. There may be some shortcomings. I would like to request you to withstand all these shortcomings and these weaknesses with your revolutionary spirit and zeal. Let this 10th All India Agricultural Workers Union Conference be a memorable and historical one in the annals of the democratic movement of India. Thank you, comrade.
Second conference. Maybe fast.
Oh, one correction has been made by Comrade Adnan Mullah. Actually, when this Aiawu was formed, it was formed from the conference of the All India Kisan Sabha. That conference was held in Midnapur. So, the first conference of Aiawu, that can be said here, that was held in Bengal in 1982. Thank you.
So, comrades, there will be tea break for half an hour. We will reassemble at 12 o'clock. While we are reassembling, you would have the inaugural speech, and after that, afternoon there will be General Secretary's report. Both these speeches, naturally, after 10 minutes there will be translation. So all the state committees have to make the arrangements for translation and identify the comrade who is going to be translated. So you have to do that process during this interval of tea break. So half an hour tea break. Then the Kerala delegates, they have a meeting here. The remaining comrades, there will be a tea break for half an hour. 30 minutes break है चाय के लिए. Reassembling at 12 o'clock. Where do we distribute? So tea will be distributed in the dining hall where we have the breakfast.